Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to talk today about the rising lumber costs and just overall rising building costs and how to handle with it, how to deal with it because it can definitely get discouraging. I mean, we're a home builder that builds, between 20 and 25 homes a year. So we've got people that, closed on their construction loans. We've already started their homes. And in the meantime, lumber has just been going crazy and all other building costs are going crazy. So, we're putting budgets together, we're looking at numbers, and it's not anywhere near what we should be making on a home. And so it's very discouraging when that happens, especially from my perspective. I'm the one that does all of the sales for us. So I've been super excited about this year. I feel like I've been crushing it this year with sales. I'm going to sell way more homes this year than I did last year, or probably way more homes this year than I did in each of the last 5 years, easily. And just had a bunch of closings, 4 closings in 1 month. And typically that's something that is, something to celebrate about. But they're all going to end up being jobs that just aren't that great because of what's going on with the cost. So, and this is true with anything else. I felt down for, a couple of days, worrying, just not feeling great about things. I had new people that, I'm always working with new people and meeting with new people, and had given pricing to people. And now I know that pricing that I gave to them isn't really going to hold true. It needs to be adjusted to we just adjusted prices again this week. So it is definitely a lot that it's easy to get down, when all that stuff's going on. But I guess what I want to tell you is you don't have to. I mean, things are gonna be okay. And I know now firsthand, and that's what I wanted to do this video about, is, my biggest worry was that, okay, so prices went up again. Is this going to stop things? Is this going to slow things down? It's been such a great year, tons of people coming in to build, huge demand. Is this going to slow things down? And it really hasn't. I've got a meeting tonight, another one on Friday. I had one yesterday with somebody, and these are all meetings that I had already given pricing to these customers on, and now I'm having to go back and basically say that, the house is going to be, $15,000-$20,000 more than the previous pricing that I just gave you last week. So that's not an easy thing to do, but as long as you explain it properly, and most people that are going to be building a home, or if they're buying a spec home, they're typically aware of what's going on with the rising costs. Now, they may not know everything that you do as a builder, so that's part of your job. Part of my job as a salesperson is to explain exactly what's going on, because I need them to realize that, hey, we're not just looking to make more money here. We're not looking to be greedy. We're not just jacking up our prices for no reason. We have no choice. We have no choice in the matter of this. So that's why we're doing it. Most reasonable people are going to understand this, and they're still going to move forward. And maybe there's some things that they're going to have to cut out, maybe reduce the square footage of their house to bring costs down, but it's definitely doable. So I'm here to tell you that for sure, don't be discouraged, because people that you are working with that you may have to go back to and break the bad news, the prices are going up, or even telling them that, hey, we're going to need to put something in the contract that protects us, so that if lumber costs go up by a certain percentage, we're going to have to have a talk and figure out how to handle that, and so it's not all on us, the builder. So these things are definitely things that you can work out with the customer, and I'm going to let you know firsthand that I've already done this, so everything is good. I'm feeling great again today, because back on track with a number of people that I'm going to be sending into the bank at what the current pricing is today. Now, because of everything that's been happening, I don't know that current pricing is going to be good for, who knows for how long. I just wanted to take a quick pause, and many of you may know that I've been offering a consulting service, which was $100 a month, and it was a 1-hour phone call per month. I also had some documents, forms that I shared with you, but I'm not able to take on any more clients. I home build real estate full time, so I was only able to really take on a certain amount of clients, and I'm at the max there. So I've come up with something I think that's going to be even better. So I've got a membership site that I'm building, and basically what this membership site is, it's still going to be similar to the monthly consulting, and I'm thinking this is going to be $75 per month. But what I'm going to be offering in this membership site is I'm going to have, new weekly content that I'm putting out. I'm going to have a library of videos that aren't on YouTube, that are, step by step, what you need to do first to build a spec home, become a home builder, kind of, walk you through the whole process. I'll have different forms and documents that I'll have available on the site that you can, click open, download, print from the site there. One of the coolest things I think that is going to come about from this is that there is going to be a group or community portion to this site. So almost like a Facebook group. So anybody that joins this membership is able to post, what they've got going on in this community. So say there's, 20, 30, 40, however many members are in this membership, and you're from Ohio and you post that, I just paid this much for lumber, or my framer's charging me this much to frame a home now. And you can get feedback from other builders that are, other people like you that are starting off in other areas. You can share your wins, ask questions. I think it's just going to be a really, really good resource. I think it'll be fun to see what others are doing, how others handles the ups and downs of this building industry. So I think that community portion of it's going to be huge. And then I'll still have thinking like a bi-weekly live, on Zoom, where everybody can log in, but a Q&A where I can still answer questions like I do in these phone calls with people. I can still answer specific questions, or I can do videos that just answer a lot of questions that maybe you've asked, that you've posted or emailed. So I feel like this membership is going to offer a ton of value, and ultimately it's just going to help you, go from where you are right now to becoming a home builder, building your first spec home. So if you're interested, leave a comment, or you can email me. I'll leave my email in the description below. Back to the video. So I feel good because everybody that I'm working with right now, they've got current prices. So everything that's going to be going to the bank, everybody that I've given prices to, they have current prices. So it's something to feel good about, because again, just a week ago, I was kind of scared about that. Okay, are these prices that I'm giving to everybody, are these now, is this going to be the breaking point? Is this going to be the point in which people are just like, what, sorry, this isn't going to work? But no, that has not been the case. Yes, there are, unfortunately, people that are, let's say, in like the $400,000 range. And this is crazy to hear myself saying this, but if you're looking to build a house and your budget's $400,000, at least in our area here, you're going to be spending on average, $75,000 for the lot. So now you're down to $325,000 for the build. And a lot of the lots here require that you have to be 1,800 square feet, 1,600 square feet. Just doing an 1,800 square foot house is going to be, close to $400,000 for just the build. So your 1,800 square foot ranch with nice finishes and the lot, you need to actually be, closer to let's say, 450. I just 400 to 425, just so it's kind of knocking those people out of the market. Now we do a lot of higher end, more custom, so people that are in the 5s, the 6s, 700s, 800s, 900s, that it's still plenty of business there, and everything's going well there. So I feel good about current pricing that I've given to everybody. I don't know what the future holds. Things could spike again next week, and now we're behind the 8 ball again, but I don't know that that's going to happen for sure. And so enjoy the way that you feel now, the wins that you have now. Keep moving forward. Just know that there's still crazy demand out there for new build homes. There's a lack of inventory. If somebody is in that $400,000 to $500,000 price range and they are looking for a nice home, they want to sell their home and buy a nice home to move into, there's virtually nothing out there in that price point. And so because there were 10, 12 years, going back to, 2006 through 2000 and maybe even 12, 13, 14, there's just lack of inventory out there. So builders are still kind of playing catch up. There's plenty of work out there for anybody who wants to become a builder or build a spec home. There's plenty of demand out there. So I encourage you to hop into it, or if you're into it right now, don't get discouraged. Everything's gonna be okay. Just keep moving along. And you may be in a low right now, but just know you can climb out of that low and you can get right back to a high as easy as just going right after the next customer, or having that conversation with a current customer and explaining to them what's going on and getting them to be okay with coming up to where you need them to be. So that's all I had for this video. That's how to deal with these rising costs, is really to just not get discouraged about it. And be proactive. Talk to the customers. Let them know what's going on. Make them aware. Find an article about what's going on, so that they're not just hearing it from you. But that's how you deal with it. And because of the demand that's out there, people are still going to come in and still build houses. So that's all I have for today. So I hope that this video helps. Have a great rest of the day. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Click the little bell for notifications so you'll get notified when I do videos like this. And thank you so much for your time. Take care, guys.